Hi, I'm Benton's dad, aka Alan, and this is Intentional Ink, my autograph update. I have a few cards to share with you. Uh, Picked up a couple on eBay, picked up a couple from a friend, picked up one through the mail, and picked up a couple in person. First, we'll start with the eBay purchases. This is a 1983 Renato Galasso Seattle Pilots card signed by Bill Edgerton. This gives me 22 out of the 43 card set, so I'm past the halfway mark. Previously, I had thought I purchased this card from a Facebook seller named Chris Brost. I had 3 transactions with him. 2 of them went off without a hitch. The third one, however, was somewhat of a disappointment. The card never arrived. He told me that he had mailed it. Then he told me that he hadn't mailed it. Then he dropped off the face of the earth, despite my occasional reminders that he still owes me this card worth $13. Okay, but I'm happy to finally acquire this at a reasonable price for my Seattle Pilots project. All right, the next eBay purchase, this 1993 Score Select, signed by former Royals pitcher and yes, other teams. Danny Jackson. I did not have him on in a Pirates uniform, so I wanted to add that to my collection. The purchase I made from a friend, a community member, came addressed to the wrong person. He sent it to Alan Mitchell instead of Alan Twitchell. But I want to thank Harry, the media masquerader, for these 2 cards. This one is signed by Lucius Allen, who is from Kansas City, Kansas, played at UCLA and in the NBA for several seasons. And this one is signed by someone I just always liked, Dave Twardzik, maybe it's the name, who played in the ABA for 4 years with the Virginia Squires, and then with the Trailblazers in the NBA, and perhaps other teams. So I got those 2 for my basketball collection. The TTM came back from Isaiah Ryder. It's interesting because he requires a $5 donation to his charity, and I noticed that the check had been cashed months ago, so I had written Mr. Ryder off, but this showed up in the mail last week. It's really a nice card. I think that, well, I know that it came from Caleb at Caleb's Cards, and I think it was a contest win at some point. He also included this little card with the QR code on the back. So I encourage you not to give up on Isaiah Ryder if you had sent to him, because it was months in the arriving. I have a connection, kinda, to him. Back in his community college days at Allen County, which is right down the road from us here in Fort Scott, he went by J.R. Ryder at the time, and I was the sports editor at a newspaper in a town that had a community college in the same conference. So I saw him play when he was in junior college. All right. Oh, and that's the envelope, in case you're wondering about the address. And that brings us to the most exciting aspect of this update, my in person experience. After almost 5 years, my wife and son and I made our return to Kauffman Stadium this Friday um, for a Royals game. Prior to the Royals game was the Big Slick 24 celebrity softball game. Um, I went with a mission. I wanted to try to touch base with Jason Sudeikis, who actually came to Fort Scott Community College, where I teach, to play basketball. Uh, while he was there, he participated in some theater productions, and I am planning a, a next spring, planning a revival, so to speak, of one of the shows he was in 30 years ago. So I just, because of a series of fortunate happenstances, I did touch bases with him. He signed this royal sticker card for me. Hi, Alan, Jason Sudeikis. And while I was talking to him, who strolled up but none other than Paul Rudd. And I was able to get his autograph on this Ant-Man movie card. Um, and he answered a question that has been burning in my mind for a long time about one of his early movies, 200 Cigarettes. I asked him how it was working so closely with Courtney Love, and he told me it was interesting. I also asked him if he ever thought he would be a Ghostbuster, and he told me no, he did not see that one coming. So I want to, thank Mr. Rudd and Mr. Sudeikis. They couldn't have been nicer, and they represent Kansas City well. All right, well, that's my video update. I want to thank you for watching and wish everyone peace, love, and understanding.